as I was saying before I unmuted the mic, I had a rough day, guys. It's crazy. So I just want to take this time to say thank you guys for welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another live stream. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got a Star Wars TV spot. We got some idiotic comments from Kathleen Kennedy. There's stuff going on in the Marvel DC. There's a bunch of stuff going on everywhere. So we're gonna try to break it down, talk about it here today. I know Star Wars is the main topic, but that's not the only topic we're gonna talk about. And joining me today is my good friend, Mr. Danny, Mr. Comic Chat himself. Let's welcome Danny. Danny, welcome, my friend. How's it going, buddy? I heard you've been binging some Rebels, man. Where you at? What episode you on?
I'm on the episode where we combined the Sith holocron and the Yoda and the
Dathomir. They're on Dathomir then.
Yeah, I can't think of them. Drawing a blank, but I am hooked on Rebels.
Rebels is good, man. Rebels.
I thought Clone Wars was good, but I'm not a Rebels.
The thing with Clone Wars, because I always choose Rebels over Clone Wars, and the reason why I always choose Rebels over Clone Wars is because Clone Wars never stayed with just one group of characters, right? Like you would follow like Anakin for an episode, and then you would follow like Jar Jar Binks, and then you would go back to like Padme, and it's like jumping around. And sometimes you get like 3 or 4 great episodes, but with Rebels, you're always following the crew of the Ghost. Yep. You know, and it starts to expand out, you know, later on with the Inquisitors and Vader and all that great stuff. Ahsoka comes in, but yeah, Rebels, or I always prefer Rebels. Always. The episodes are like the seasons are a little bit shorter. The story is more coherent. I love Clone Wars, but Clone Wars is kind of like all over the place.
Well, big revelation for me was when I found out that the Grand Inquisitor
used to be a Jedi.
That I didn't see that coming.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong on this, but I believe in the Vader comic, we find out that all the Inquisitors used to be Jedi at one point. So I'm pretty sure I could be wrong. But anyway, we got a lot of stuff to talk about today, guys. We got the new TV spot, the Rise of Skywalker TV spot. You're just going to have to bear with me. Kind of had a rough day. My mind's not all here. So if you guys just kind of bear with me. We got some idiotic comments from Kathleen Kennedy, like what else is new? Henry Cavill is saying that, he's not giving up hope on Superman. What were some of the other things? Oh, yeah, the 5 mystery movies for Marvel. We're going to talk about that. And there was a couple other things I was going to mention.
William Dafoe made a crazy job.
Yeah, William Dafoe. Maybe that should have been our lead thing, man. That should have been our lead topic. I totally forgot about that. I saw Star Wars. My mind automatically went to Star Wars.
Well, let's jump on that because I did a little bit of research and I read that article.
What, with William Dafoe?
And
I
kind of agree with some of what he said.
He didn't really say anything all that bad. He just said hey, back when we did Spider-Man, it was kind of like this little indie thing, and now like it's all these like major blockbusters. But he's like, hey, I do these movies, so I'm not gonna talk bad about them because I still do them. So it wasn't like Martin Scorsese bad.
Yeah, when you first told me, but I was like, why in the hell is he biting the hand that feed him?
Yeah, and he even says that he's like, I'm not gonna bite the hand that feed me because he was an Aquaman.
Yeah, he was on DC and in Marvel, so I like the way he kind of cleaned it up, and I agree that
he just said, hey, these aren't necessarily the movies that I go see, and there's nothing wrong with that. No one's telling people that they have to go see Marvel or DC movies. He's just like, hey, these just aren't the type of movies that I go see. But anyway, I mean that's pretty much that. Since it's the main topic, let's just talk about the main topic and get out of the way. And then we'll start taking like super chat questions or whatnot. And the TV spot, I watched it a few times. There is pretty much the same scenes as the trailer, but they added a couple different ones in there. We have we really get to see Vader's helmet on the thing. We get to see Vader's helmet on the thing, and then we see like Rey jumping from like a Star Destroyer onto the Millennium Falcon, in which I'm like, hope, because I couldn't really see it because the screen was small. I'm like, I hope that's not happening in space, because that kind of defies the law of gravity. Hold on a second.
Also, the Millennium Falcon look a little bit different design too. I noticed that.
Well, I don't know.
I looked at it 3 times before we came on the air.
Really?
I kind of watched every little aspect of it, and
I'm gonna have to go back and relook at it then, because I didn't really get that good of a look. I seen it twice on a cell phone, and then I saw it again on my computer screen, but it was real small. Cause I was trying to set up the stream, trying to do that at the same time. But I mean, it looks interesting. I'm curious about it. There's really not a whole much to talk about with that. I mean, I don't even know why I put it as a main topic, other than the fact I figured it was probably trending. So, but let's talk about the Kathleen Kennedy thing, because that's what like just drives me banana sandwiches right now. Because are you all right over there? You situated? You good? You sure? You looking for the peanut butter and jelly sandwich over there?
I wish.
All right. So Kathleen Kennedy did this article with Rolling Stone, and they asked her, "Did you find it challenging to come up with these movies?" And her answer was, "Yes, we found it extremely challenging because we don't have the luxury of having previous source material like comic books or 800-page novels." You know, basically throwing shade at Marvel, because like she's like, well, Marvel has the comic books for source material and Harry Potter has the novels. And I'm sitting there thinking, bitch, we have the entire old EU of novels. What the hell you mean we don't have the source material?
Not to mention she got the doggone George Lucas, so she can go there and pick his brain anytime she wants to.
Not only that, first of all, she's dumb on several points. She's dumb. One, George Lucas wrote a rough draft for episodes 7, 8, and 9. That's source material she could draw from. There's hundreds upon hundreds of books in the EU that she could draw upon. There were hundreds and hundreds of comic books that she could draw upon. So the fact she has more source material than like most franchises, but like maybe not Marvel, because Marvel has thousands upon thousands of comics, but she has hundreds upon hundreds of novels, right? Like you can't come up with a sequel trilogy? Are you fucking serious? Just go look at the Jedi Academy trilogy with Lucas training everybody on fucking Yavin 4. What about when Jason Solo went to the dark side and kills Mara Jade, you know, and it takes his sister Jana in order to stop him? Like, what the hell you mean you have no source material, son? There's nothing but source material there.
I don't know what she was thinking, but she just shot herself in.
She needs to go, man. She needs to go, Danny. She needs to go.
I agree.
She's just making herself look more inept as the producer of Lucasfilm.
When they ask her specific questions about where you see yourself, she's very vague. I don't know. I'm just so happy and just so focused on this.
After Rise of Skywalker, she's gone, man. Yeah. After Rise of Skywalker, maybe not like the next day, but like let Rise of Skywalker come out. It's going to do its run in theaters for about 3 months. And then once it leaves theaters, I guarantee you within a month after that. So I'm thinking around March or April, we'll probably hear Kathleen Kennedy leaving Lucasfilm. And then I will pop that champagne, take off my shirt, just pour it on me, rub it all over my titties like, yeah.
She tried to throw a little bit of hint that she would love to see George Lucas come back and do another, which I would too. But she's trying to say, well, he's too old and he's too focused on his 6-year-old child now. And I think she said he's opened up some kind of museum or something.
Yeah. He's opening up like a Star Wars Lucasfilm museum.
But that would be my vote. Or if I was Mr. Ivy, I'd be like, look, Mr. Favreau, Mr. Dave Fiotti, y'all want to take a spin at it, because I think they're doing an excellent job on The Mandalorian.
Well, what they need to do is, yeah, they're doing an excellent job in The Mandalorian. That's for sure. Definitely. See, I don't know if Jon Favreau wants to do that though, right? Because like Jon Favreau, he's a director. Does he want to continue to direct stuff? Does he want to be a producer? Does he want to be like Kevin Feige? Maybe. I mean, hell, look at the movies the man did, right? Like he did Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, he did Lion King, he did the Jungle Book. He created.
I think if Kevin Feige asked him to do it, he would do it.
I wouldn't mind it. But they need to have Dave Filoni there to kind of like usher in the way. And I'm gonna tell you something. I don't think we had a live stream discussion since the first episode of Mandalorian. I had a couple issues with the second episode, right? Let me tell you this. I watched it 4 times since then. I actually love it more than the first episode now. I actually love that episode. I love it. I think what happened was I watched it early in the morning and I was pissed off. It was only 30 minutes. And I let that kind of, get into my mind. Like, oh, I'm pissed off about this goddamn thing. I'm pissed off about this fucking music too. So I think the length and the music just kind of irritated me. But just going like, dude, it's such a good episode. The more I think about it.
I think when you focus on whether you like something or not, you got to put on more of the casual Star Wars fan hat. When you want to get into serious debate and breaking it down, and that's when you put on your, well, I'm going to be critical of this because I really didn't think about the music. But I remember the last time we talked, you and Drunk 3PO was saying that the music really wasn't Star Wars music. So the second time I watched it, I listened to the actual music more so than paying attention. You're absolutely right.
The music.
That clean and rocky theme to it. Yeah,
it has like a rocky theme. Some of the music was good when Baby Yoda did the Force. That music was pretty good, but the rest of the music just feels out of place sometimes. Where you look at Star Wars Rebels does a good job adding new music, but also bits of the old Star Wars music too. And that's why I said I really wanted Kevin Kiner from Rebels to come do the music for Mandalorian, because it feels like some of this bump, like it feels like Homeboy's about to fight fucking Ivan Drago. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But the episode itself, I thought was awesome. I loved it more than the first one. I do.
My favorite part of the episode too, when he was just peeling off those shells.
Jawas. That shit was hilarious. That one Jawa picked up the gun, was going, he just disintegrated his head. My favorite episode, or my favorite part of that episode, is when the Mandalorian had like the light and he's doing this thing on his cut, and little Baby Yoda just walks up and goes, and then he like grabs him, puts him back in the crib thing, and then he goes to do it again, and then Baby Yoda's like, dude, like,
he locks him in the crib.
Dude, they got me with Baby Yoda, man. They got me with Baby Yoda. I want one of those motherfuckers so bad. They need to release one right now.
Definitely interested in where they're gonna. I'm ready for Friday because I want to see.
Dude, so we should have just done a Mandalorian talk instead of talking about whatever. It doesn't matter at this point. But I think what's gonna happen is I don't think he's gonna go turn the baby in right away.
I don't either.
I think he's gonna bring the baby. Because at the end, when the Ugnaught was like, I don't understand. Tell me again. And the Mandalorian's like, I'm not sure myself. I think he's going to bring the baby back to the leader of the Mandalorian that was doing the armor for him. And be like, look, this baby did weird shit. Because the Mandalorians used to fight the Jedi at one point. So they might explain to him what he is. And then the Mandalorian's like, there's no way I can give him to the fucking Empire. And that's when the Empire is going to start going after him, I think. I think this next episode is going to be very interesting. Very interesting. I'm really eager to see what happens in this next episode.
I'm wondering, why do you think the baby's so strong now? Because I'm going with that theory. I think you discussed it, you and Drunk 3PO briefly, possibly that being Yoda's and Yato's child.
I said it's a very, very, very small possibility. I said if you look at the timeline, it could work if you go that way. There's also theories of it being a clone of Yoda because the doctor who says he wanted him alive had the patch on him from Kelmino from Attack of the Clones, who did all the cloners. There's people that predict that he might be a clone. He could just be the last of his species. But that species in general is probably just super strong in the Force. Look at Yoda. Yoda had like the highest midichlorians count until Anakin showed up. You know, so it just could be that species itself is strong in the Force, and he's not super strong in the Force because when he stopped the Mudhorn, it took all of his energy and he passed out. So he's not like super strong in the Force, you know. But I mean, I just want one of those little babies, man. I want one of those little babies. I just want to cuddle it, man. Put it in my little sack.
I'm thinking maybe one male and one female can exist at one time in that species, because the only two that we know in the whole universe is just Yaddle and Yoda. So maybe it's just one female live at one time.
Well, just because they haven't explored that yet doesn't mean it's not a thing. Because if you look at Zeb from Star Wars Rebels, Zeb, the big purple guy, his original concept art, he was supposed to be Chewbacca in A New Hope. That's where his original concept art came from. But they decided to make him his own character in Star Wars Rebels. Well, they do this storyline where they find out that his people were all endangered species because Callus pretty much wiped out his whole species. But up until that point, we only seen Zeb. So, I mean, there could be more of the baby Yodas out there. We don't know. The universe is so fucking big that they could be like way out in the outer rim. And
so why would George Lucas keep this such as?
I just don't think George Lucas had any intent in ever talking about it right away. Right, like even when Phantom Menace came out, there was no source material explaining who Yaddle is. It was just something that I think George Lucas thought was funny. It was like, well, look at this, you know. George Lucas also put E.T. in Phantom Menace, you know. It was like a whole fucking group of E.T.s in Phantom Menace in the Senate, you know. So I think George Lucas likes to do that to fuck with people, and I think Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau's like, dude, we're gonna do this shit. And it's gonna get everybody talking, and it's got everybody talking because everybody's like, well, what the fuck is going on? And so people are tuning in week to week just to find out what the hell is going on with this baby Yoda. You know, so I mean, they did their job good, man. They did their job good. But yeah, just because that species hasn't been super known right away doesn't mean anything. That's something they can lead into, I think. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? You guys doing all right? Reaper, MCU, Spider-Man. How you all right? All right. Good. I'm happy for you. I really need to change the title of this live stream. This title not good. But Star Wars Rise of Skywalker TV spot, the end trailer reaction. We wonder why we only get 33 people watching. We have 20 likes. I mean, I guess that's something. Well, I'm gonna keep talking. I'm actually gonna change this. I don't like the way this thumbnail and stuff is looking. I want to change the title to this.
How do you think it's gonna manifest Palpatine? Is he gonna be himself, a version, or is he gonna be
I think it's gonna be like a gimped up version. To be honest with you, I think he's gonna be like. Are you familiar with Harry Potter? I think it's going to be a lot like how Voldemort came back in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
You know, like I think he's going to kind of like have the steps to resurrect himself. And then I think that's sort of what's going to happen. He might not even get resurrected in this. You know, he might just
you want a little floating thing like you was talking about?
Well, not even you mean those android? Yeah, that's a possibility for sure. But I was gonna say he could just be trying to build himself, right? Because Matt Smith is in the movie, and the rumor is Matt Smith is gonna be playing a younger version of Palpatine. So it could be like him trying to get back to his original form, and then just something happens, and he ends up not being like they'll stop him before he can actually be, you know, his original form. So. That's what I think is gonna happen. But who knows? I'm actually really interested with this because this is the one thing that we don't know what's gonna happen. Like Rian Johnson, he did something, man, and we don't know what the hell he's doing. You know, he like the way he left episode 8. You could do anything for this movie. You know, like anything. Hold on, I'm almost done. All right, we got new thumbnails and stuff up. Now I just titled it MCU, DCEU, Star Wars, and more. Live discussion. There. Now we can bring in more people. And whoa. I didn't even. What the hell am I doing? Oh shit! Yeah, I got all that shit going on. Oops. Sorry. There we go. That was a challenge and a half. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Not a problem.
I apologize. Yeah. So tonight's pretty much the laid back live stream. You know, I did all my actual serious live streams for the week. So I figured I'm going to invite Danny in here and we're going to have a discussion, talk about whatever, whenever, just kind of talking. Maybe we'll see Palpatine appear in a flashback. That's a possibility. Some people think Palpatine's not going to be dead, that he survived somehow. I don't think that's possible. Dude, let me tell you about something I'm pissed off about here. All so right. I've been playing the new Star Wars game, right? And I bought it on the Xbox like a jackass. And the controller, I suck with the controller for the Xbox. So I went out and I ordered this special fucking piece, right? Like this big. It's like a special like little stick that you plug in the Xbox, and then I can use my PlayStation 4 controller on the Xbox. I ordered this thing on Sunday. Amazon Prime. You'll have it by Tuesday, right? So all day it goes out for delivery. Then right when I get off, I get a text message. Oh, your package has been delayed to the 21st. I'm like, are you fucking serious? I've been waiting all day for this so I can play the game this weekend because I'm off for the next 2 days. So it's my weekend. I'm like, I've been waiting for 2 days to play this damn game, and now you're gonna sit here and tell me that my thing got pushed back? Like, are you serious? I'm pissed, man. It's like nothing today went right. Like everything that could go wrong went wrong today. It was like
one of your like Game Stops or Game Show.
What's that?
You came by that piece like?
No, I went Saturday. I took a couple of my Nintendo Switch games that I don't play. I'm like, well, I'm going to go trade this in. So I went up to GameStop. I'm like, hey, do you guys have an adapter so I can use my PS4 controller on my Xbox? And they're like, no, we can special order you one. It's going to be $60. I'm like, $60 fucking dollars. So I was like, screw that. I'm like, let me just go on Amazon and see if I can order something. And there was one on there for $39. And they said, well, you're going to need to have a cord. Well, my Xbox is pretty far away. So I special ordered a 15-foot USB cord, right? Mm-hmm. So the USB cord came in yesterday, but the fucking piece I need didn't come in. So I got a fucking 15-foot cord. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Maybe hang myself. But damn fucking, like, it sucks, man, because I want to play the game, but I suck with the damn Xbox controller. It's like the way the Xbox controller feels, it just doesn't feel right. You know, like I can't use it. I'd rather play with a PS4 controller or a Nintendo Switch controller. But I was looking forward to this all day. Like I had a rough day at work. You know, I'm like, well, this sucks, but at least I'm off for the next 2 days and my adapter's in the mail today, so I can spend the whole night playing Star Wars. And then I get a big ass fucking message. Your package has been delayed. And then it says, if you don't get it by the 21st, contact us and we'll refund you. I'm like, bitch, don't fucking refund me. Just give me the fucking piece, man.
That's not a good sign.
I'm like, damn. Fucking pisses me off. I never had a problem with Amazon before. That actually pisses me off.
You know why? Because we're getting close to Christmas now.
Yeah, it's true. But how many people are going to be ordering that package or that piece? Oh, man, it pisses me off. It's called like a Brooks. You
should get back Thursday and play it Thursday.
Yeah, but see, so I'm kind of weird. Thursday is my last day off, and I go back to work on Friday. So I like to just kind of sit around the house and just kind of watch TV on Thursday and relax, trying to get my mind mentally prepared to go back into work. Mm-hmm. So Wednesday is usually the day where I do my gaming and stuff, where I have fun. Wednesday is my fun day. Thursday is like, oh, this is the day where I mentally prepare myself from going back to hell.
Thursday is your Sunday.
Yeah. You know it, like normal people Sunday. It's like you kind of lay around the house, but you're mentally preparing. Like, I'm about to step back into the lion's den.
I'm happy on Sundays until it turns dark. Then I'm like, oh shit, tomorrow.
See, I'm the opposite. I worry all day.
Nah.
I'm like, oh, what the fuck am I gonna do?
The second the sun goes down, I'm like, oh shit, time to make the donuts. It's about to come.
Oh, I wish there's so much I wish I could say, but I can't say because I do my job.
I got you.
But man, today was not a good day, man. Today was not a good day.
Let's talk about these mystery movies.
Well, let's talk about them. We got 5 mystery dates. Do not put Deadpool in there. I had so many people comment today going, well, what about Deadpool? Deadpool is not going to be a part of the MCU. They already announced that.
I got 5 that I think is short. That these going to be the 5 movies.
Yeah.
They're definitely going to do Blade.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
They're going to do Captain Marvel 2.
I agree with you on that one.
They're going to do Fantastic Four.
That's the one that I'm thinking too.
You're going to do Uncanny X-Men.
I don't know if I'm on there with you, but keep going.
And the last one, they're going to do that Captain America Secret Society, but I think the Captain America is going to be the Falcon.
Then why would they do the television show?
I think if the television show is successful, it's going to springboard into the Captain America with him being Sam Wilson as Captain America. It depends on how they receive the television show. Because the television show is supposed to come out.
So you don't think any of those dates are Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3?
It's going to depend on how Thor does.
Well, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is automatically going to happen. That's already been confirmed. We just don't have a date yet. So you're going to say Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 has a less probability of happening than Uncanny X-Men?
I'm going more with my heart than my head on that one.
I mean, you're going with a lot of heart, sir.
Because I'm not a fan of Guardians of the Galaxy at all.
I love the first one. Not a big fan of the second one. Oh, my God. We got a super chat coming in from Quentin Goods. Quentin has been here for the past couple of days. He's been really helping me out with the channel. What up, people? What up, Quentin? How you doing today, sir? I always love when someone throws in a super chat because then David shows up right in the bottom comments going, super chat.
I want the Uncanny X-Men because I want to see them do Mr. Sinister, do a proper Cyclops. I agree with you. I don't want to see Wolverine. They done got.
Yeah.
I want to see like Cyclops. I want to see the Colossus. I want to see Gambit, and I want to see Forge. So that's it. That's the opportunity, in my opinion, that they can introduce a new X-Men instead of using the same ones over and over.
I had a friend today post something and tag me on Facebook, and it was Wolverine's hand with the claws going for his helmet on the ground with the Avengers logo on the helmet. And I'm like, yes, we want this. And I'm like, no, I don't want that. And then she was like, well, explain to me why. I'm like, well, here, I'll list a bunch of reasons why. One, Hugh Jackman just stopped being Wolverine, so he's still pretty fresh in everybody's mind. You can't replace him. No matter who you get, you're not going to be able to replace Hugh Jackman. Secondly, Wolverine wasn't really an Avenger at all. Like, I think he joined the team a couple times, but he wasn't like a full-fledged
like freelancer.
Yeah. And secondly, they already have all their members of the Avengers. There is no other, like, you can't just give Wolverine an Avenger. Like, you have plenty of people to be Avengers right now. And secondly, the mutants usually stay out of the Avengers, like, way. Like, the mutants are like, it's all about us. Fuck you guys. That's why we had X-Men versus Avengers. Because the Avengers try to get their fucking nose into the Phoenix Force situation, and the X-Men's like, this is not an Avengers problem. This is an X-Men problem. And then it ended up like they were all fighting over that shit. But yeah, I definitely don't think we don't need Wolverine anytime soon. If you're gonna do a Wolverine, make it X-23. We got a super chat coming in here from Andrew Rowan. Have you watched Avengers Mightiest Heroes on Disney Plus, the best Marvel series best Marvel cartoon series ever? So here's the thing. I actually own the DVDs. I bought the DVDs at MegaCon about 2 years ago. I watched the first 6 episodes, and how it goes is It's basically like the movies. You know how the movies were like, Iron Man movie, Captain America movie, Thor movie, then they all come together. The cartoon is like that. There's like an Iron Man episode, a Thor episode, a Captain, and then they all come together. The show was really good, but I always ended up getting busy and I got away from it. I know it's on Disney Plus. I've been wanting to get to it, but I am really invested into the Spider-Man cartoon. Now I haven't had a lot to. I had a lot. It's just called Spider-Man. It came out in 2016. So if you click on the Spider-Man cartoon, it shows half of his face is Peter Parker, half of it is Spider-Man. And if you click on it, it'll say 2016. So it's
I haven't seen that one.
It's really, really good. It's basically taking Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and putting them in the Tom Holland costume. So he runs around for like the first 5 episodes of just in that like sweatsuit. From Homecoming, where that crappy sweatsuit is really, really good. But I do want to get to Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes because I hear fantastic things about that. And I want to watch the Guardians of the Galaxy show. Disney Plus, I have to tell you, I am so impressed with Disney Plus. I can't tell you. And they
I don't want to speak it into existence, but it has not crashed once for me yet.
Only the very first day for me. The very first day for the first hour. But dude, like I am so impressed with that service, and they don't even have everything yet.
No, they don't.
Just wait till like 2020 and 2021 when they have all their stuff, man. They're gonna be like a juggernaut, man. I really feel sorry for Netflix. I really do. Because just I'm sitting here editing the other day. I think it was Thursday. I was editing a video for Friday. So on the other monitor right here, I had Spider-Man, the Spider-Man cartoon I was telling you about playing, and then I'm like, oh, well, I'm on break. I pull out my phone, start watching The Mandalorian. It's like, it's just Disney Plus is really, really convenient.
Yeah, I am very, very pleased with it. I'm surprised.
And I know within a year, by this time next year, I believe it's going to go up in price.
Mm-hmm.
But
probably double.
No, double, that would put it at
about $12.
14. Yeah, double's 14. I think it'll be at $12. I think you're right about $12. But I think it's worth $12.
It is.
At that point, we'll start having the Marvel shows on there too.
As long as you don't get a 2 in front of it, I'll pay for it.
Yeah. If it gets like insane, like $15 or $16, if it gets like HBO Now prices, then I'm just gonna drop it. I can't afford that. Yeah. I can't afford $15 because I'm already paying for Amazon, Netflix, Hulu, all that stuff. It's just insane. We got another super chat pop up here, Danny.
All right.
And it comes from Brandon Lambert. Thank you so much for that super chat. Also, thank you, Andrew, for your super chat that you sent in. Brandon writes, it's good to see some color making on the Stormtrooper armor ties and some world building on post Return of the Jedi. Well, here's the thing. I know this is pretty much the first time we're seeing post Return of the Jedi in The Mandalorian on television and on the big screen. But if you're reading the novels like me, this isn't necessarily new territory because the Chuck Wendig Aftermath novels really kind of went into that. But I really like what they're doing with Mandalorian. And you know what I said, Danny? Something occurred to me. I was listening to Ken Knapsack on Force Center. They were reviewing episode 2 of The Mandalorian. Mm-hmm. And one of the arguments I had was, well, why ain't this on Tatooine? Why the fuck is this not on Tatooine? Why is this on other planet? And Ken Knapsack brought up a good point. Like, well, they kind of can't be on Tatooine because on Tatooine, there's another character running around wearing Boba Fett's uniform, and he's the sheriff of Tatooine. So if this movie or if this show took place on Tatooine, you would have to combine that story somehow. So they're not going to go ahead and mess up the book. So that's why they did it on a different planet. I'm like, oh, duh. That makes sense now. It's like, so yeah, that's the whole thing. I still think Boba Fett's going to show up at one point.
You do?
I at some point, they have to address it. They have.
Maybe it'll be like an in-scene credit type thing on the episode.
Maybe like at the end of the credits of season 1, something like that. Because on Titans last year, I'm just going to tell everybody, season 1 of Titans is just god-awful. But the one thing that I liked what they did last year was at the end of the end credit scene, of the last episode of season 1, they show Connor Kent breaking out of his clone chamber, and it set it up that Superboy is going to be in season 2. So even though the whole season sucked, we got something good at the end, showing season 2. But I definitely agree with you, Brandon, that it's good to see. It's good to see like not the white armor of the stormtroopers, because it's always so white it looks fake. If that makes any sense, it's like, come on, man, why is these stormtroopers all shiny and shit? These guys look like they clearly been put through the ringer. They got like mud all over them and shit. Yeah. And I do like the fact that they're building this world. They're building it. I believe it takes place 5 years after Return of the Jedi. I still don't understand how no one knows what the fuck a Jedi is. It's like the Force, it's like the Force. What the hell is that? It's like, you guys were all around during the Clone Wars. There were literally thousands of Jedi. How the fuck don't you guys know about this?
So where are the clones at? Did Order 66 kill the clones after they killed the Jedi?
No, the clones pretty much a lot of them died because they had bombs implanted in their heads. So the ones that didn't follow Order 66 died. And then, you saw Rex, and you watched Rebels. You saw how Rex and his crew, they kind of retired on this planet somewhere. So the vast majority of them retired. I know in the Chuck Wendig Aftermath novels, I reference these novels every time you're on, dude. I just love those novels. Those 3 novels are my favorite. But in the first Aftermath novel, there's a clone on a planet that he started a family. He just started a family, man. He's like, I've seen war in my day. He just went and started his own family. So a lot of them just got cycled out, for the stormtroopers, So that was just something Palpatine went ahead and did. But yeah,
I thought he would make more clones. I think it'd be more obedient than the actual stormtroopers are, because they kind of.
I think they would, but I think they were running into a problem with their genetics. I think I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a geek, but I think that goes beyond my geek knowledge, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I would really have to look into that in order to find out.
What I like more about the clones, I like for each different habitat they were in, they had a different kind of uniform. Versus stormtroopers that always wear white, they wear white, hair white.
Not all the stormtroopers did that.
Okay.
The ones on Endor, had different.
Yeah, but they were white though. I'm saying the base color is white.
Well, they had the green and the green camouflage look, and then what?
The clones, not the stormtroopers.
No, they're stormtroopers, buddy. I'll pull it up here. I gotta remember the name of them though. The biker troopers. Star Wars Return of the Jedi. Endor troopers. Whatever the hell that is. We're just looking. I don't know. Well, yes, those are clearly white. Yeah. Okay, fine. You win. Shut up, Danny. Yeah, they're white.
That's one thing. Sometimes I kind of anal on stuff because of my profession. So,
well, I thought for sure. Well, here's one that's in green camouflage, but that's not from the movie. That looks like it's concept art from like a video game. So maybe the one I'm thinking of is from Battlefront 2, but the ones in the movie is probably. Yeah, they're all white. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of all the white ones. But I do like how you said like the clones, like they all had different colors, signia, stuff like that.
So what happened they were in?
Yeah. Where the stormtroopers, toward the end, they really had different helmets and stuff. You had the biker troopers, the
one on Hoth, they had that the long trench.
Yeah. I love those looks, man. It reminded me of fucking Cobra from G.I. Joe.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, I really like that look. But
going back on something Kathleen Kennedy said too. Even let's just say, for instance, she didn't have material to pull from. Mm-hmm. If she searched the YouTube, you can see all this fan made stuff. Some of it's crap, some of it's good. So I would, if something that's good and going in the right direction, man, I'd contact that person. Hey, look, man, here's whatever. Can we use your idea? But I can't believe she said that.
Dude, that was the dumbest thing she could possibly say. Well, we don't have source material because it felt like she was throwing shade at Marvel.
Yeah.
She's like, well, we don't have source material like comic books and novels to pull from.
What she should have said is, we don't have Kevin Feige.
That's what she should have said. She should have said, I'm not as smart as Kevin Feige.
Exactly.
Because I'm sitting there thinking, like, if you would have just, like, let's say you just took George Lucas's draft for the trilogy, right, and just threw it out. Say you didn't want to use it, okay? You still have the novels, right? Like, if you want Kylo to be Ben Solo, you could have just called him Jason Solo, like in the books, had him still go evil, like in the books. You could have had Luke with a wife, Mara Jade, right? Like you could have had all this stuff set up, and then fans would be like, "Oh my God, look, it's Mara Jade, it's Jason and Jana Solo and Han," and you could have still killed Han. You don't have to follow the books. You can just draw from the. That's what I like about Kevin Feige. He draws from the comics. He doesn't go from the comics, right? Like in the comics, Hank Pym created Ultron, but in the movies, Tony Stark created Ultron. He takes the stories and makes it fit his movies. Kathleen Kennedy, Kathleen Kennedy could have been like, well, we're going to do the Legacy of the Force storyline. It's been 30 years since Return of the Jedi. Luke is married. He has a son named Ben. He's married with Mara Jade. Mara Jade will die in the second movie. And then it would be like they could do so much, dude. I could rewrite that entire trilogy in 15 minutes, and it would make more sense than what they put together. And this is coming from a guy who likes what they have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like Force Awakens. I like Last Jedi, but I can tell you what, they weren't thinking when they did that shit. Like, tell me this, and I still don't understand this. I wish somebody would explain this to me. Why the fuck would Leia name her son Ben?
I have no idea.
She never even met. First of all, Leia never met Obi-Wan. And she called him Obi-Wan. She never called him Ben. Luke called him Ben because Luke was around him on Tatooine. So it made sense in the EU books that he would name his son Ben. But why the fuck would Leia?
Maybe she did it out of respect for Luke. I don't know.
Then she should have called him Obi-Wan Solo. But why Ben? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Just name him fucking Jason and Jana, you know? Yeah. Ray's Jenna, fucking Kylo is fucking Jason. Very simple, you know. But and just like Clark Savage says right here, Clark Savage is like, Star Wars. Marvel used to publish Star Wars comics. There's comics too that they could have pulled from. There was Dark Horse comics when Palpatine was trying to clone himself and stuff. It was like, what the fuck was this chick smoking when she was doing this interview?
I don't know. When did she do this? How long ago was it?
I don't know. I was watching Christian Harloff and John Campia's Star Wars show today, and apparently Christian Harloff showed up at John Campia's door, knocked on the door, and he had that look like this. And Campia's like, "What's wrong?" He's like, "Did you read the Rolling Stones article?" And that's where I found out about the whole thing. So
it's the first daggone paragraph when I read it.
Yeah, it had to be really, really recent, man. Had to be really recent. Like, how, dude, you are the president of Lucasfilm. How fucking dumb are you?
I don't know.
How dumb are you?
I know George seen that. He was like, what the fuck?
George is like, I wrote you 3 drafts. You got the entire, because I'll tell you right now, if George Lucas would have done 7, 8, and 9, he wouldn't have touched none of the EU stuff either, because George Lucas didn't like the EU. George Lucas thought it was all crap. That's why it was never canon. You know, it was all different level types of canon. Like, well, this fits in, but this don't fit in. This, like, it didn't fit in.
I read more of the Legends book than the canon, so I'm not really.
That's what I'm talking about. The Legends books. I'm talking about.
I know. I'm just saying. I read more of those.
Yeah,
like
George.
The 3. I mean, Rule of 2, Dark.
Yeah. And but George Lucas wasn't a big fan of those books either. So if his trilogy wouldn't have been featured in any of those either. But for her to come out and say, well, we didn't have, we had to come up with everything on the fly because we had no source material. It's like, what the fuck you mean you have no source material? You have tons of fucking source material.
I hope, like you said, they'll let Star Wars die down for about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And I would do the Old Republic. Because I've heard there was something that Keanu Reeves, they're trying to get him to be some character in the Old Republic.
I actually hope.
Could you imagine John Wick with a lightsaber?
I hope not. I hope not. I don't want that.
It's out there. I'm gonna send you.
I know. I seen the rumors. I just hope it's not true, man. I don't want to see John Wick with a lightsaber.
I do.
What are they gonna What are they gonna do? Is he gonna have a baby Yoda and somebody's gonna kill the baby Yoda and he's just gonna start killing everybody with the lightsaber?
No idea.
You know, like he's gonna have a baby Tauntaun and they're gonna kill him, and then like he's gonna go John Wick. No, it's just like I just think Keanu Reeves is too big of an actor to be put in Star Wars, because if you watch it, you're like, oh, well, that's Keanu Reeves, you know. Where I think Star Wars does a really good job of putting unknown names in there, so you're focusing on the characters, not the actors. Like the biggest actor that was ever in Star Wars was Samuel L. Jackson. Mm-hmm. That was the biggest actor. Like you look at it like, well, that's Samuel L. Jackson. You know, Hugh McGregor wasn't that big of an actor at that time. Natalie Portman won an Oscar, but she wasn't that big of an actress at that time. We had the old Obi-Wan, Al Guinness. I mean, he was probably the biggest actor of the original trilogy. You know, Harrison Ford got popular after.
What was that old Jedi general I read about him? I can't remember his name, in the Old Republic. He was like the super strategist and a
Jedi general.
This is like during the Old Republic when I think they were fighting against when the Sith were many instead of two. This is one of those old books I've read. I mean,
I didn't read a lot of legends.
I'll research it.
I only read a few. I read the Jedi Academy. I read a few of the Legacy of the Force. I read a few of the Clone Wars novels, and then Labyrinth of Evil. And then like there was one called like Dark Lord Rising, which was a Darth Vader novel. But yeah, I only read a few of the Star Wars novels because, like I said, those books were everywhere, right? They didn't follow one timeline like the new books do.
If it grabbed my attention, that's how I read it.
Yeah, they were just, to be honest with you, how I picked out a Star Wars book back in the day. I would go to the library and I would just pick out whatever one had the coolest fucking cover. Yeah, like, well, I remember the first Star Wars book I ever read was called Dark Apprentice. It was the second book in the Jedi Academy. I had no idea it was part of a trilogy of books. So I just picked it because the cover looked good. I'm like, oh, there's a pyramid in the back and Luke with a lightsaber, Dark Apprentice. I'm going to read this. I fucking loved it. And I'm like, it wasn't until after that I was like, oh, there's a book before that? I'm like, and there's a book after that? So I had to go back and get those books, you know. But like the just back then there was like no consistent timeline. It was like buy whatever you could.
I read one on about Mace Windu. I think it was called Shatterpoint.
Yes, I had that book.
Yeah.
I had that book
about his homeworld and stuff. I'm a big Mace Windu fan. So.
That was a part of the Clone Wars novels. Yeah. They had the Shatterpoint Clone Wars novel, and there was one with featuring Yoda. And
I didn't read that one.
Yeah, I didn't read that one. I had Shatterpoint. I remember that one vividly. I remember getting that one.
I mainly gravitate towards the Sith books. I read that Darth Bane, The Ruler 2, and then I read anything with Darth Maul. I read that one. I think that's
yeah. I was gonna get Darth Bane, but at that time I was just like not really into Star Wars. I couldn't get back. I couldn't really get into the Star Wars novels, man.
Bane as hell.
Yeah. I know. I hear Christian Harloff talk about it all the fucking time. Man, you know, talking about Bane.
You'll like it.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go back and read them now because they're not canon. So I went and read
he created the Darth.
Yeah, the Rule of Two. Yeah,
I mean the word Darth, because they used to call themselves in the old
they were Sith.
Yeah, but then he started using Darth title.
Yeah.
Where he kill them all, or trick the king of the Sith to kill them.
I recently because all the guys I follow on Geeks and Gamers kept telling me to read the Thrawn trilogy, the old school Thrawn trilogy, the old EU stuff.
I'm glad you brought that up. So what is Thrawn doing on Rebels?
Why?
It's like he's playing chess with them.
Dude,
he'll capture something, then he'll let him go.
Dude, Thrawn's a beast in that show, man. Thrawn's a beast.
I'm at the episode now where he took Hela's
or Hera's heirloom,
that little amulet thing she has, family heirloom.
Yeah, dude, they have that at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I took a picture of it. Like, I want to buy it. It's like $200. Well, I want it. It's so fucking awesome, though. Hold on, let me see if I can find it here. I think I might have transferred everything. Yeah, I don't have it on my phone. But yeah, it's like this big. It's at Galaxy's Edge. It's like $150, like $170. I want it so bad. But yeah, so Thrawn is basically playing chess with them right now, just trying to figure out their strategies. But I can't say too much, but he kind of gets fucked over at the end because the people that work with him are all fucking idiots, you know, because Thrawn is like super fucking smart.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he is fucking smart, right? And the books, like, if you like Rebels, when you're done with Rebels, and if you enjoy Rebels and you like Thrawn, the Thrawn novels that are out right now, I think it's called Thrawn. The second one is called the last one's called Treason, and then the second one is called something else. But those 3 novels take place inside the Rebels episodes.
Okay.
So the second book takes place. Well, the first book takes place before Rebels season 3. The second book takes place after Rebels season 3, and then the fourth book takes place right before season 4. So they all take place within Rebels. So if you're a fan of Rebels and you like Thrawn, then definitely dive into that, because they really talk about, like, because that dude is just fucking genius, man. The shit he can put together. He's just, dude.
I saw him lost his cool when that guy wanted to destroy that thing.
Yeah, he
lost his cool for a minute.
Yeah. He doesn't lose his cool. Dangerous. Yeah, he doesn't lose his cool in the books. He never raises his voice. He always stays calm, and he knows exactly what he's gonna do. He's so good in the novels. But yeah, Thrawn is amazing. He's amazing.
Is he a threat to Vader?
What's that?
Is he a threat to Vader?
Him and Vader are friends.
Okay.
He actually fought with Vader in the Clone Wars when he was Anakin.
Okay.
Yeah. In the very first Thrawn novel, Thrawn purposely gets himself caught so he can get put in front of the Emperor. And he's like, I pledge my allegiance to the Empire, because he wants to work for the Empire to learn their inner working, to see how they run, to see if they run like his people run their empire. And he's like, well, you can just ask your friend Anakin. And then, like, Emperor's like, what did you just say? He's like, Anakin, I fought with him in the Clone Wars. And then the second book is all about Thrawn and Darth Vader working together. And he keeps calling, dude, Thrawn just trolls his ass through the entire episode. Or I call it episode because it feels like a Rebels episode. But through the entire book, Thrawn just keeps calling Darth Vader Anakin Skywalker, and like Darth Vader gets pissed off. He's like, Skywalker is dead. There is no Skywalker here. And then it's so good. It's you really need to give it a read. If you have Audible, at least listen to it because it's so good.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, it's really, really good. But he fought with Vader in the Clone Wars. But in terms of rank, he outranks Vader because he's a Grand Admiral. But Vader, it doesn't really fit into Vader. Yeah, Vader doesn't really fit in a rank,
Yeah, he kind of operates outside.
He's basically the hitman for the Emperor, Yep. That's why Tarkin was such a high rank in A New Hope, and he kind of listened to Tarkin, It's just, yeah, he's not political or in the military or anything.
Tarkin's an intellectual too, though.
Dude, Tarkin's awesome. I was never a big fan of Tarkin until I started reading the novels, man. I got major respect for Tarkin now, even though, the guy's a complete, insane trying to kill people. But, besides that, but yeah. Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. What does that mean, J-Man? Vader's dead. Yes, we know Vader's dead. I don't know what he's.
Topic for you.
What's up?
The Elizabeth Banks thing.
Oh, jeez, dude. Jesus Christ, man. 37 Spider-Man movies, man. 37 Spider-Man movies. What do you think about it, man?
I'm thinking, let's just say hypothetically, her statement is true in that men don't want to go see or give female leads in action stories a shot. Let's just say that that's 40% correct. The other 60% in my mind is that, first of all, for any movie to be successful, the moviegoer has to have some kind of recognition or familiarity with the movie, or they ain't gonna pull the interest. That's just me.
Yeah.
Second 20% I give is word of mouth. Like you told me, well, I listened to you. You said, look, Terminator sucked. I wasn't gonna see it. I'd rather have this cut off or that cut off, whatever. If you someone who I give a damn about or who opinion I give a damn about, then I'm probably not gonna go see it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anybody knocking on my door or calling me up saying, look, you go check out Charlie's Angels, man. It's hot. I haven't seen that. And the last thing I would say is proper advertisement.
Yeah.
One thing that catches my eye is the commercial. If it's something that's fantastic, or if I go to the movies and I see the upcoming preview, if it don't catch my eye, I'll be like, all right. And no Charlie's Angels caught my eye. And the last Charlie Angels that had Lucy Liu and
not Charlie's Theron, but something about Mary. What's her name?
Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz, yeah.
And the other girl, now I went and saw that, and I enjoyed the first
Barrymore.
The second one, not so much, but the first one I thought was cool. So I don't agree with her comment that more men, because I went and saw Ghost in the Shell. I thought it was cool.
Yeah. Underworld makes money.
I watch every Underworld.
Underworld doesn't make a shitload of money, but it made more than Charlie's Angels.
And I like Underworld. And
Underworld made enough money to make 5 of them. Look at Resident Evil. The Resident Evil movies aren't the best, but they make money.
That's right. So she's made the comment before the movie came out. So that's a different context if she would have said it after. I agree with her.
Yeah.
I mean, I give her that. She said it before, just kind of like as a generalized statement. I wouldn't say it's all that woke or anything like that, but I don't totally agree with it. If a movie is gonna have that stuff, if it doesn't catch my attention, I'm not familiar with it, or word of mouth, I ain't messing with it.
Here's the problem I have, and this is actually, I think, goes to a bigger problem. Let's take the men's stuff out of it. Let's take the woke stuff out of it. Let's take the SJW stuff out of it, because I don't think that's what's going on at all. Look at all the movies that have flopped this year. We have more movies flopped this year than any other year. Dude, Gemini Man, flopped. Terminator, flopped. Dr. Sleep, flopped. Dumbo, flopped. Like, dude, there's a lot of these high-profile movies that flopped.
I would have thought Gemini Man, but mainly because I recognize it when I was a child. There was a show that was Gemini Man that came on in the 70s and 80s. That's one reason I went. Plus, I'm a Will Smith fan. So,
but the thing is, all these high-profile movies flopped this year. They all did, right?
A lot of them did. You're right.
What movies? Let's be honest. I want you to be honest. What movies didn't flop this year?
Comic book movies.
And more importantly, what other movies didn't flop this year? It starts with a D, ends with a Y.
Disney movies.
Disney movies didn't. Besides Dumbo, Disney movies and comic book movies kicked everybody's ass this year.
Yep.
Okay? That's just a fact. And it's scary. It's fucking scary. Because today's video, I talked about how in 2022 and 2023, we were getting 4 MCU movies a year.
I saw that.
That's one per quarter.
That is crazy. Every 3 months they pump out a movie. That is ridiculous.
That's great for my channel. That's the best news I've heard in forever. But
that may fall into the same thing what Willem Dafoe was saying. I hope we don't outgrow, or I hope we don't, and I hate this word, but I hope we don't have Marvel fatigue.
I don't think so, though. I don't think so.
I hope not, because I want to see it. I want to see it all.
The thing is, these other studios are going to end up going bankrupt, right? You look at like Sony. I think Sony did Gemini Man. I think that movie cost like $200-something million to make. Yeah, well, the technology to make Will Smith young, that costs us a lot of fucking money.
Okay, I agree with you. That's the only thing.
And then you look at Terminator. is going to lose up to $200 million to what was that? Paramount or Universal? They're going to lose all that money. Warner Brothers is in the clear this year because Joker made $1 billion.
Yep.
So Warner Brothers is good. Warner Brothers, I think, is the only one that can compete with Disney right now.
Lionsgate going to be around.
Yeah, but
I know you don't want to hear this, but it's going to be a Joker too. They cost $1 billion. I guarantee it's going to be a Joker.
Yeah.
It's happening. You don't want to say it about Venom, but guess what?
There's a difference between Venom and Joker. I think the people behind the camera for Joker are smart enough to know that this was just a one-time thing. Maleficent 2 flopped. That's another good one. That's a high-profile one. But Disney makes so much money, it doesn't really matter. But Mission Impossible made money last year or the year before? That was like 2 years ago, so that don't really count. But yeah, so I don't think it has anything to do with men not going to see the movie because, like we said, Underworld, Resident Evil,
Pokemon,
Wonder Woman.
I didn't go see that.
Wonder Woman, Captain Marvel, like all those movies featuring women, all were successful. So it ain't about that. I think she's just getting sad because.
But she's saying in her article you can't complain. She don't include the superhero movies because that's more male driven.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, she said more males go see the superhero movies, whether it's a woman lead or not, which I agree with that statement. But she's saying the main movies, kind of like what you said earlier, Resident Evil and
the thing about Charlie's Angels is, dude, let's be honest, man. Let's be real right now, right? Like I want to go see it because I love Kristen Stewart. Exactly. But let's be real. How many people give a shit about fucking Charlie's Angels? It was a show from back in the 70s. It had
only reason it was popular back then because it had a sex symbol.
Yeah.
There's not a sex symbol on this movie.
No. I love Kristen Stewart, but she ain't no fucking sex symbol.
That's correct.
She ain't no fucking sex symbol.
Yeah, a high profile, bona fide sex symbol on this movie. They probably would have done a little bit better.
If they would have let me cast this movie, let me tell you. Let me tell you.
But it's crazy.
Yeah, it's just it's ridiculous. That movie's gonna lose a shitload of money, man. It's gonna lose it.
Like you said, like you are with Terminator, I'm not going to see. I may see it in a red box. So when it comes to TV,
I'm gonna try to go see it tomorrow if I can. It's one of those movies where if I can make time, I'll go see it. But I'm not gonna try to like rush everything to get done to go see it. You know what I mean? I agree. Like if I can get it done, I'll go get it done.
This has nothing to do with our channel like Tarzanians, but I want to see that Ford versus Ferrari.
I want to see that too. So bad. That's not a comic book movie. It made $30 million this past weekend. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, it's a small Oscar movie. So it made more than it should made, actually. It actually exceeded expectations.
I heard Christian Bale and Damon.
Dude, Christian Bale's good in everything, though.
Yep.
That motherfucker's good in everything.
I like Matt Damon too.
I like Matt Damon too, but every once in a while, Matt Damon can put out a couple crappy movies. Like I remember that one movie where he was like small and he went to that small town, like he shrunk himself. What was it called?
I've never seen that one.
It came out like 2 years ago. Like when him and his wife's like, "Hey, if you're down on your luck, shrink yourself and come live in this small town, and all your banking money will be shrunk with you." It was called like downsizing, I think it was called. Okay. It was like, yeah, it didn't do well. The fact that you never even heard of it proves that it didn't do well. Exactly. But yeah, downsized, yeah. But yeah, it was a horrible movie, man. Horrible.
What you should do as a director is you should go in the theaters and look at the previews. All the response is going to tell you whether or not it's going to be a hit or something she might be want to attach herself to. Because every time I try to get early because I want to see the previews and I want to see the responses, what people are saying.
I'm like me? You go to the theaters like 30 minutes earlier?
Yep. I'm trying to get I hate going in a movie and it's already 5 minutes into it. I hate that.
No, I can't, dude. I gotta be there as soon as the previews. I gotta be there for the previews of the previews.
And then I can't stand someone that's talking I mean, it's all right if something happens, but oh man, you see that, blah 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 blah. But it's a continuous conversation that drives me fucking crazy.
I hate it when they use flash or their cell phones. I hate when they use their cell phones.
Well, you would not want to go with me because I have to keep checking my cell phone from time to time.
You better have that fucking thing. No, there's a difference. There's a difference doing this. There's a difference going like this. There's a difference going. There's a difference between that and doing this. Like every time I go, it's like every time I go see a Marvel movie, here's the boyfriend watching the movie, and then the girlfriend going, "Oh my god." Emoji, puppy emoji, LOL. It's like, bitch, put your fucking cell phone away. I'm gonna shove it up your fucking pussy hole.
Oh my lord.
Okay. Drives me nuts. God damn, Terminator Dark Fate's all the way down to number 11 now. Jeez. Zombieland, I think Zombieland bombed too. Zombieland all the way down to number 13. That bitch just came out. No, Zombieland made 111 worldwide. What was the budget of the film though? I don't think it has a budget on here now. I don't like how Box Office Mojo switched everything around. I can't find out anything anymore.
I ain't going there in a long time.
And everything's all fucked around now. The Good Liar, I never even heard of that shit. Playing with Fire, that's the John Cena movie.
Well, you like a fireman or something like that, ain't he?
Yeah, it's basically like the fucking Pacifier, but with John Cena. Like, who the fuck wants to see that shit, man?
You talk all kind of junk about The Rock and stuff.
Right?
You doing the exact same thing The Rock
does. Right. The motherfucker talking all that shit, man. And then he doing the same fucking thing The Rock fucking did, man. Fuck yep. John Cena, man. I know he's going to be in the Suicide Squad. I'm really not looking forward to his role in Suicide Squad.
Yeah, he does not have The Rock's charisma on the big screen.
No. He doesn't even have Dave Bautista's charisma on the screen, man. I'd rather have Bautista's goofy ass than fucking John Cena.
Now his last movie bombed too. The one where he was like the secret agent.
Oh, you're talking about that Cooper, whatever the fuck it's called.
See that?
Yeah, and, dude, they're gonna have to stop making so many dumb movies, man. Like they come out with some dumb, stupid ass movies sometimes. It's just like, man, who the fuck wants to go see a movie called Boober or whatever the fuck it's called?
That's crazy.
Doesn't make no sense. The best John Cena movie is Bumblebee. Yeah, that's because the movie was good. John Cena still sucked in it. Man says he's not looking forward to Suicide Squad. Period.
Well, that's the responses I saw.
What was that?
He said, yeah, Vin Diesel's career took a dive out. Vin Diesel should stop all this Fast Furious and he should focus on Riddick. Because I think Riddick is his best, I won't say his best work because he's not a fantastic actor, but it's what I'm most driven to. I like Pitch Black.
I love Pitch Black. I love Chronicles of Riddick. I agree with you. I love the Riddick series.
So I wish he'd go back to that.
Just a little trivia question though. Do you know what his best movie actually is? His best performance. What his best performance actually is. He's got
that babysitter or something. The babysitter.
No, that one? You probably never get this.
Triple X.
Saving Private Ryan.
He was in Saving Private Ryan.
He was in Saving Private Ryan. He was the one guy. He helped that kid off, and then he got like sniped in the neck and died.
And that's his best role.
Best role because he did his best acting in it. Like he was in it for like maybe 20 minutes and he died like in the first act of the movie. And then he was in another role called Billy Lynn's Halftime Walk where he was like a trainer of the military and he died in that too. And he gave the soldiers sort of like PTSD, during that battle. But like he does really good in military roles. I would like to see him kind of branch out and do some more military movies. He says Saving Private Ryan. He knew. The Iron Giant too. Yeah, Iron Giant is probably another one. But yeah, he needs to get off these corny ass movies, man. Like Fast and the Furious should have ended after 7, man. Let's be honest.
Like, I was saying 3.
I actually like Tokyo Drift. I think Tokyo
Drift. I'm saying he should have stopped at 3.
Well, Fast 5 was really good. Like Fast Five was like almost the Avengers equivalent of Fast and the Furious. Like they got everybody in there. But then what happened was they started bringing everybody back, and the cast kept getting bigger and bigger, and they started doing stupid shit. Like how the fuck is The Rock gonna fucking move a torpedo with his hand?
He messed up when he got The Rock in because The Rock
outshined him.
Man took over.
Yeah, The Rock outshined him, man.
I still haven't seen Hobbs and what's Hobbs and Shaw yet.
It's okay. It's too long. It's really long.
I'm a huge Elba fan, so that's mainly the reason why I want.
Yeah, to be honest with you, him and Vanessa Kirby, the girl that plays Shaw's sister, they're the two best part. Idris Elba and Vanessa Kirby are the two best parts of that movie. But that movie needs to be like 20 minutes shorter because that movie is too fucking long. It's ridiculous how long that fucking movie is. No. But it's better than Fast 8. It's better than Fast 8, though. I'll say that. With
Charlene Theron or whatever when he's in the...
Yes, that movie was awful. That movie was fucking awful. The one where the cars are operating themselves and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. But I would love to see another Chronicle of Riddick movie, man. Yes. Like another one. Like they're so good, man. They're so good.
My plot would be he found another Furion like him. And
what I would like to see is maybe not a movie, but a Netflix series of Riddick.
Yes.
Disney
needs to buy that property and put that in development.
Like have it be like a hard R, get Vin Diesel in, do like an 8-episode Riddick series. Fuck yeah, dude. That should be awesome, man.
My brother's a big Riddick fan. He said that that Riddick didn't get his eyes done like that. The Furion is an alpha. If they're alpha Furion, then their eyes are automatically like that because that makes them like the superior. So that's what I would do. Make him another alpha Furion like himself.
I never saw the animated show. They did like an animated series. I'd never seen that.
It too.
But I was a big fan of Riddick. Pitch Black is still my favorite because I still remember my first time going to see that movie. Mm-hmm. Like I was like, oh my god, this is fucking like insane, dude. Mm-hmm. And it was like it kind of felt like Alien. Yep. You know, I was like, I like how small budget and isolated it was. Hold on, I want to read this. What is your favorite Tom Hanks movie? Dude, there's too many for me to fucking pick out, man.
It gotta be Forrest.
Not mine. There's too many good Tom Hanks movies. To me, I put Tom Hanks up on the pedestal of Morgan Freeman. Those are my two favorite actors of all time, Morgan Freeman and Tom Hanks.
That's one with Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, I love that movie. That's my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah,
I love Star Wars, but
he wrote that. I can't believe it.
I know, dude. I can sit and watch that movie every time it's on TV, man. I quote it every day. Like get busy living, get busy dying. That's damn right. You know, it's like hope will drive a man insane. I fucking love that movie. But Tom Hanks' best movies, like you got a lot of good ones, man. You got Forrest Gump. You got Forrest Gump, Green Mile. You have you know Stephen King wrote Green Mile too, right? You have Apollo 13. You have
what's one he was on the island with the ball?
Castaway. He was in that movie Sully, which was really good. He was in Captain what was the name of that movie? Captain Phillip
stuff. The Pirates.
Yeah, dude, he was great in that movie. How he did not get an Oscar for that movie? Because at the end, when he's going through that traumatized and he's in shock, and they're like, you know, what's your name? What's your name? He's like, huh? Like, dude, like, how did you not get an Oscar for that? And now he's gonna be fucking Mr. Rogers. I was like, dude,
shot that man made, that sniper made.
Yeah,
man, I was impressed with that. I was like, there ain't no way. You know how much windage, elevation,
right?
Ocean going up and down, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe that shot.
Yeah, but I put Tom Hanks and Morgan Freeman on my top favorite actors. I just love both of them. I gotta throw Denzel in there too. He is so Denzel's probably in my top 5.
He's in my top 3.
To be honest with you, I don't even know who's my third one. I would have to look at the list. There's certain actors I like, but right now,
Denzel was always awesome, but to me, he elevated to a different level when he did the Equalizer.
Oh,
That first Equalizer was total a masterpiece to me.
my favorite Denzel performance was Glory.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I never sit down and watched the whole
Never
thing.
saw it. Oh my god, dude, you got to watch it. There's a scene where he stole shoes because the soldiers were getting sores on their feet, so he had no choice. He had to sneak out and like steal these shoes, and he got caught, and he had to get like 100 lashes with a whip. And Denzel's performance is fantastic. He just sits there like this while they're whipping him. You just see the tears coming down. Like, oh my god! Like, but everybody in Glory was great. Like Denzel stood out, but everybody in Glory was great. I also like. You ever seen John Q?
Yep,
he was fucking great in John Q, man.
He had in what is it called? Man on Fire.
Yeah.
Oh my god! When he showed that dog bomb with that man ass, and he said, "I wish you had more time." And boom, that shit was awesome.
Yeah, yeah, he's definitely in my top 5. I don't have like the actual numbers of where I would put people, but he's definitely on there. And then like there's starting to be like these other actors now that's starting to get up in my top 5. I think
I'm liking Nico Ferguson too. I like him.
Yeah, he's pretty good too. I would put Christian Bale above him though. I would put Christian Bale and Joaquin Phoenix above him.
Have you seen Green Book? You need to watch that.
I want to. I haven't had a chance yet. I still haven't seen. Captain Fantastic yet that he was in. I still haven't even seen that. What's up, Christopher?
Hey, you want to cover this Henry Cavill topic you sent me?
We could. I mean, what are we going to talk about? He said, yeah, he's still up for it, and DC is like, nope, we're not doing it.
What I did was, if he's come back and do, let's just say it's green light hypothetical, they green light Man of Steel 2. Here are my top 5 villains that I would want to see them cover.
Brainiac.
Dark Side, a true Dark Side.
That's more of a Justice League. Oh, we got a super chat, man. You're gonna have to put your Dark Side list on hold. We didn't get many super chats tonight, so this is a rare one. Bruce Lambert, I think he's the first time super chatter. I don't remember ever seeing him do a super chat. The movie you two need to watch together is True Romance. Talk about the best. Was that Quanti? Who is that? QT what? What is that?
Can deliver.
Hold on, let me look up True Romance. We got another super chat coming in from Christopher.
But
what is it? True Romance? Romance. I actually heard about this movie. I never seen it.
I think he's trying to be smart.
Oh, Quentin Tarantino. But what Tarantino don't direct that, does he?
Hold on, let me look it up.
No, he writes it. Quentin Tarantino writes it.
If you want to ask me what, in my opinion, what's Tarantino's best movie, I'm going to say Django.
What, Quentin Tarantino's? Mine's Hateful Eight.
Huh?
I love Hateful Eight.
I about 30 minutes.
I rewatch it every time. Well, let me go to Christopher Super Chat because then Bruce sent in another one. Heading to the bar, BC, everyone. Fucking love Chris, dude. Chris is so laid back. He just comes in, go to the bar. Later, guys. Thank you, Chris, man. I appreciate it, my man. Bruce comes in with another super chat. Y'all need to see that film. He wrote it, sold it, and made the movie Pulp Fiction. Oh, really? So that's how he made Pulp Fiction? I'll give it a try. Hell, I'll give it a try. I'm always down for new things. Who else is who's all in it? I see Christian Slater, Dennis Hopper, Val Kilmer, Gary Oldman in it. Gary Oldman's in my top 10 favorite actors. He's fucking fantastic. Yeah. Samuel Jackson's in it.
Samuel Jackson in my top 5 too.
I don't know if I put him top 5. He plays the same role in every movie.
His first major role was Jungle Fever. See him in that?
No.
Crackhead. You check it out. Spike Lee movie. Came out in like the 80s, 90s.
Go figure that one. Yeah, I just read the cast, Bruce, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and give that a shot, man. I'm gonna go see if I can. Let me see how much it costs digitally on Amazon. I might give it a rent tomorrow since I'm off. I'm a big Quentin Tarantino fan. I like the way he writes. I just think he writes the best dialogue. But yeah, like
real gory boy.
What's that?
Real gory.
Oh, this is. It says it's on Prime Video, so that means I don't have to pay to watch it. I can just watch it. Yeah, he's a bit gory, but he does some fucking amazing dialogue though, man. His dialogue.
What was that vampire movie he directed?
From Dusk to Dawn.
Yeah. I like the first one with George Clooney.
Yeah, the very first one. I like that one. I didn't watch the rest of it. But Tarantino, I don't think had anything to do with that. He was just in it.
I wouldn't have let him use my name, my movie name. It was crap. Zilla. Second.
Yeah, I didn't see. I know they did a television show too, but yeah, I like the first one quite a bit. But thank you so much, Bruce, for your super chat, man. I appreciate it, man. I really do, especially you throwing in 2 of them in there back to back, because you just made my revenue go up to pretty positive now. I was looking kind of down for a while. I think it was saying $10 for most of the night. I'm like, well, damn, this is a bust. But thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. But you wanted to go with your villains now? You want to go ahead and read that?
Man, that's you.
You said dark side 5 times.
Still 2, dark side. I would do either Brainiac. I would do Lobo.
No.
Bizarro. That's I really ain't gonna like, but I think it would work. I would do Superman versus Black Adam because Superman has issues with magic. That be the way they introduce Black Adam possibly into whatever direction they're going to go with the Shazam franchise. So those are 5 I would do. And probably number 1 probably be Brainiac, like you said. But after seeing that, you see the cartoon, the animated version where he fought Black Adam.
Oh, hold on. We got another super chat coming in. Bruce is lighting up the board tonight. Jesus Christ, board. Or I'm waiting for it to pop up so I can put up. There's a little delay here. YouTube gave me $20 in super chats since you had your videos with Drunk 3PO. You've been someone who I enjoyed watching. Here's another 5, good sir. Well, thank you very much, my friend. I very much appreciate it. I'm glad that you're giving me a view. I know I'm not always as entertaining, although I try to be as funny as possible. I do know that some days I'm just down in the dumps and I'm not very entertaining, but thank you so much. How the hell did YouTube give you $20 in super chat? Did they give everybody like $20 in super chat? Like, here, everybody, $20. It was like, someone give me $20 in super chats, please. Like, Oprah just started handing them out. And Christopher comes in with a super chat. He's like, stop, Bruce. Just kidding. Wow, you guys definitely made my night. Now you guys made my night pretty good, man. Thank you so much.
Is Mr. Lucifer, and that would be a grand slam.
Oh, dude, Lucifer came in. I'll just die right now, man. Just die. I was thinking about doing a fundraiser tomorrow. I don't know if I talked to you about this, but so I've been trying to get this part, right? This cam link, right? It's $120. The thing is, I can get it with my YouTube check, but I won't get my YouTube check until December 21st. I want to get the cam link as soon as possible. So I was thinking about setting up a fundraiser tomorrow to where I would live stream all day until I get the goal of the money to get it. The catch is it would all have to be donated straight to my PayPal. So I would put like PayPal at RobertStorms84, whatever the hell my PayPal is. And then people would donate to that. And I would just keep streaming all day, just doing what we're doing now, but just talking all day until I reached the $120 goal. And then I can just order it on Amazon right there and get that part the next day. I was thinking about doing that, but then I just don't think that's fair to my subscribers, That's basically like saying, hey, guys, give me money to buy this part, even though the part I would be using it back into the channel. You know what I mean? Like it's going back into the channel because I really want to
how I hear what you're saying, but that's a lot of dedication, boy. All day.
Well, as long as it took to raise that much money, you know what I mean?
I got you.
But hold on, we got another super chat from Bruce coming in. Robert, do you enjoy Dark Horse comics? I've been reading through their Orville series. I'm not a fan of that series, man. And it is written by the showrunners, executive producers. I'm not a fan of the series.
It's not bad as I thought it was.
I watched the pilot episode because I really liked the chick. What's her name?
The assistant captain, whatever.
Yeah, she played in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She played as Mockingbird. She was also in John Wick Chapter 1. She was also in G.I. Joe.
I don't know.
Yeah, I really like her, so I wanted to give the show a shot. The biggest problem with that show is I hate Seth MacFarlane. I absolutely hate him. I hate family. I hate McFarlane. I hate him. I hate Family Guy. I hate 1,000 Ways to Die in the West. I hate everything he does. So I couldn't get into the show because I keep seeing his fucking baby face looking ass on the show. So I couldn't get into it. Do I read Dark Horse? I don't read as much Dark Horse now as I used to. I am mostly an Image Comics guy. At one point, I was reading everything Image. Like I was reading Nailbiter, Hack Slash, Invincible, Walking Dead, Outcast, Birthright, Rat Queens. Like you name it, I was reading it. Like 2 years ago, it was like the golden age of Image Comics. Like all the best Image Comics were out. And then what happened was all the series started ending. Like Invincible ended, Walking Dead ended, Nailbiter ended, Hack and Slash ended. Like all my series left. So now there's like nothing for me to read anymore.
Her name is Adrienne Palicki.
Yeah, I can't pronounce her last name. That's why I always like. If you notice, if I don't know how to pronounce the name, I just be like, "Yeah, I don't know that person's name." I don't even try to pronounce their name. You know,
Idris Elba.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I still get shit for that. I still get shit for calling Idris Elba. It's like, Rob, it's Idris Elba. I'm like, or whatever the fuck they said. I'm like, well, I'm calling him fucking Idris Elba, so you can kiss my ass. It's like Gail Gadot. Like, it's not Gail Gadot, it's Gail Gadot. I don't care. It's Gail Gadot to me, okay? I don't give a fuck. I love where I work because I work in a large Hispanic community, and people come up to me and they're speaking Spanish. They're like, you know Spanish? I'm like, ma'am, I can barely speak English. I'm like, so yeah, just no. I just can't. And it's true. I can barely speak English. I have people in comments all day. They're like, Rob, it's called this. And Rob, you mispronounced that. And Rob is like, look, guys, I got to be honest with you. I film these videos as soon as I wake up. My mind isn't fully working. Right? I get up, I scratch my balls, put on a cup of coffee, go to my computer. What's trending right now? Oh, Superman is possibly coming back. I'll turn on the camera. Yeah, guys, Henry Cavill coming back. What do you think, Jimmy? Go over to Jimmy, I record, edit, put it up. I go to work. And then I come home, and then I live stream, go to bed, get up, scratch my balls, make coffee, do video, go to work. Come home, live stream, go to bed, scratch my balls, make coffee. Dude, that is my life. You think I'm fucking joking. I have no life. I literally have no life. Most normal people have somewhat of a life, right? My life revolves around YouTube. You know, because it only takes one video to blow up. I went up 200 subscribers this week.
Very good.
I don't know where the subscribers are coming from because like for a month, I barely went up 20. And then in this week alone, I went up to 200. I don't know if Drunk 3PO is sharing my stuff or someone else from Geeks and Gamers is sharing my stuff. But like, I just went up like 100 subscribers 200 subscribers this week, and I know my Charlie's Angels video is blowing up pretty good. My Charlie's Angels video is at almost 6,000 views. And that's a video I thought was just going to be like a throwaway video. And then the video I did today, which I thought was going to have a lot of views, which was the mystery movies, didn't get like 1,000 views. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here, man?
That's crazy, because I thought that was a good video. I read it. I mean, I watched it a couple times.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good video. I was like, The one thing I do want to get to do, and I also want to do this with, I also need that cam link, is I want to start getting to where I do podcast type videos instead of being like Comic Cast and Charlie, where I get in front of the camera and I'm like, hey guys, welcome to another video. I just kind of want to do like a podcast thing and talk about stuff. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about right now. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But thank you, Bruce, so much for your super chats, man. I know that your final $5 or your $20 YouTube gift card or whatever YouTube gave you. Thank you so much, man. You definitely made my night, man. You really did. You, Christopher, everybody made my night tonight. I want to thank well, I'm not leaving yet, by the way. I'm not leaving. I just want to thank these people. Quentin, Andrew, Brendan, Bruce, Chris. Thank you all so much for your super chats. It really does help out the channel quite a bit, guys. It really does. Really does.
The best video, what your Joker video, dude? It was funny. That's your funniest one this week.
My Joker video, which one was that? $1 billion one?
Yeah.
When I took off my shirt.
When you were David P. Dumbass and
that only has 3,900 views.
Shit. I wish I had.
That's what I'm saying, dude. The Charlie's Angel video has got almost 6,000 views, and I didn't even try.
And don't tell me what that daggone Sonic got.
Oh, I haven't even checked that. 7,600.
Oh my god. we live in a demented world.
But I honestly
Sonic the Hedgehog can get 7,000 views.
I honestly think the Charlie's Angel ones got so many views is because it says because they blame men. For some reason, if you put blame men or men being blamed for stuff, like it gets a lot, dude. That's why them Captain Marvel, like Geeks and Gamers, when their subscriber base hit like so high, is when they started talking about Brie Larson hating men and stuff. For some reason, people love to watch that shit. You know, so they got tons of subscribers for that. And whenever I do something similar, it goes right up in subscribers.
I wonder how long they actually watch it though.
They still get a shitload of subscribers for it though. I don't know, man, but apparently tomorrow's video is going to be like Kathleen Kennedy hates men. That's my video for tomorrow. Who's your actress crush? Amber Heard. I actually got a lot. I got too many to name. I'll be here all night naming them. I got like a top 10, sort of, maybe. Rachel McAdams.
Yeah, I like Rachel McAdams.
Amber Heard, Margot Robbie, Gal Gadot. The one chick, man. What's her name? She was in Game of Thrones, but she was also in Fast and the Furious 7. She had the fro. She was the one with Ludacris. Dude, I got a lot, man. I'll be here all day. I'll literally be here all day.
I didn't realize Gal Gadot was in Fast and Furious until I watched it.
Yeah, she was in 5 and 6, and she died in 6.
Yeah, she was Han's girlfriend, wasn't it?
Yep. We all love Scarlett Johansson. Anne Hathaway is another one.
Yep. I really like Rachel McAdams.
Oh, dude, I love her, man. I love her.
What was the movie she was in with Harrison Ford? And she ran the newspaper. What's the name of it?
Oh, that wasn't with Harrison Ford. That was with Michael Keaton. Spotlight.
No. She did one with Harrison Ford.
Oh, the one with the newspaper was with her, Mark Ruffalo, and Michael Keaton, and they were reporting on the church molesting boys, and it won the Oscar for Best Picture that year. It was a fantastic movie. I love that movie so much. Such a good movie. Natalie Portman definitely won.
Morning
I love
Glory.
Natalie.
That's what I was talking.
What was it called?
Morning Glory.
Oh, yeah.
She was over like a news station. Harrison Ford was an old grizzled reporter.
Is that Natalie Emanuel? What? Natalie Emanuel? Man, let me look that up. I don't even know who that is.
What was his last question?
You might still be talking about the actresses. Yes, her. Nathalie Emanuel. Yes, that girl, Miss Sunday. I call her Miss Sunday. She looks different. Like I forgot what her name is in Fast 7 and 8, but I call her Miss Sunday from Game of Thrones. But yeah, I like her so much, so much. I would like to see her straighten her hair, but whatever. And that was sort of the problem I had with Zazie Beetz. I'm like, just straighten your hair, please. Straighten your hair. I hate curly hair. I hate curly hair on everybody. I don't care if you're white, black, Hispanic. I hate curly hair. I hate it.
Tell me about would you pay Domino?
Yeah, Zazie Beetz. Yeah, I just want her to have straight hair, man. Just straighten her hair. I liked when she had her hair like pinned up on one side. I actually liked that. I wish they would have done more of that in the movie. Mila Kunis is okay. I was never a big fan of her. I mean, yeah, she's okay. I wouldn't like lose sleep over her or anything. Well, I'm sorry, I don't like curly hair. Look, I don't have hair. Why do you think I would like curly hair? Now we're talking about who's our favorite crushes. Well, dude, you guys brought it up. I'm just saying, man. Don't get into our favorite comic book crushes. Then there's a whole nother conversation. There's a whole nother conversation. I mean, I can just show you the plethora of Black Cat comics I have, above my board here.
You draw Black Cat, Rick. Only person that's more sexy in the comic books than Black Cat. That Vampirina.
Vampirilla? Oh, now I got to show you something, my friend.
God, she is like, that's borderline porno. Some of them covers I've seen in the comic book store. Holy moly.
That's a J. Scott Campbell Vampirilla, my friend.
I read that series, I think. Maybe the first run, 4 or 5 edition, and I kind of just stopped with it.
I never read any of the Vampirillas. I'm a fan of the artist, J. Scott Campbell. So whenever he does something, I buy it just because I love his stuff. And his stuff goes up in value. Like his stuff will go up like almost $100, like easily. So I'll pick up. I actually accidentally bought 2 copies of that. I was at the comic convention, bought 1 copy, and then the next day I forgot I bought another copy. And I bought the same fucking copy. I'm pissed. I got one hanging up over there. I got the other one hanging up over here. But yeah.
Excuse me.
I'm getting tired too, man. I might call it a night myself. I have to get up at 7 in the morning anyway, so
I get up at 6.
Yeah. What time is it over there? You're an hour behind me, right?
No, same coast, bro. You
really?
I'm in South Carolina.
Damn, so why you up so late if you gotta be up at 6?
Because
you're dedicated?
I'm kind of like the boss with what I do, so I ain't really gonna do it.
Must be nice. I remember back in the day when I used to be the boss.
It took me 23 years to get this position, so
yeah, I hear you, man. Hold on a second. Before we go, I want to put the link of your channel in the chat so people can.
Yes, please, I only need 80 more. I lost 2 subscribers.
Did you? I don't know why people unsubscribe to people. I hardly ever unsubscribe to people. Oh, we got another super chat too. Hold on 1 second.
Like 920.
How's your cat
doing?
Oh no, he was got a super chat. He said, "How's my cat doing?" Well, I assume you mean Mitty. Mitty likes to hide behind Wonder Woman. Mitty likes to stay in this room because my other 2 cats likes to beat the shit out of her. So she stays in here. When I came home, she was curled up in a ball by my computer chair. And then when I'm over here, she'll go hide behind Wonder Woman. And then she'll stay behind there. The only time she comes out is when she eats and drinks. She'll run out, eat, and hurry up and come back before the other cats will mess with her. Usually my other cat, Chessie, the fat cat, won't bother her. But my other cat, Pepsi, he's kind of an asshole. And he'll keep trying to attack her. And he's just a dick. But thank you so much, Brandon, for both giving me a super chat and also caring about Mitty's well-being. Hey guys, here's the link to Comic Chat's YouTube channel. Do me a favor, guys. Go over there and subscribe to him real quick. Just subscribe, guys. It doesn't take that long. He's got 921 subscribers. If we can get that thing up to 930, I very much appreciate it, guys. Help a brother out. YouTube is a tough game, guys. It's a tough game. I mean, I level grind this fucking thing every single day, man. And I am tired. I'm cranky. And I wish somebody would give me a shout out, and help me go up a couple hundred subscribers. But even though I can't get that, I would like to help out my friend Danny. And every little bit helps, man. He comes in. He's a great person to chill with, talk with. I haven't had him on the channel much this week because, I got with you, privately and told you why that is.
Got you. Not a problem. I totally understand.
A couple days a week, I definitely want to get you in here still, shoot the shit with you. But go ahead and help Danny out, man. He's a good guy. He does stuff. I will admit he needs to lower his video count a little bit. He said he's working on that. He's got to get like a part or something, right, for you to do your videos, because hour-long videos is kind of insane. But he does pretty much the same shit I do over there. I mean, look, guys, he's got no hair. I got no hair. He's got glasses. I got glasses. He got a beard.
I'm the Padawan.
Yeah, I mean, he's basically, we're the same guys. So go over there and give the man a sub, because we're trying to get him to get monetized. We want him to hit 1,000 so he can get monetized. So if we can get him up to 930 tonight, and we're twins. We're brothers from another mother, man. Brothers from another mother. If you guys go help him out, let's see if we get him up to 930. We want to try to get him monetized. And man, it is what it is. I like helping people. Good people. I like to help. I always feel like treat people the way you want to be treated. I would love it if other people would help me out. Unfortunately, that's not the way it goes. But if I have the power to help somebody else out, I want to help out my friends. So definitely, So with that said, Dan, we're almost at 9:30. Dan, we're at 9:26, my friend. We're almost at 9:30.
Folks, man, like Robert said, every little bit helps, bro.
Every little bit helps, man. And like I like to tell people, right? I always write in the thumb in the comments. I always put a pin comment like, hey guys, if you like this video, hit that like and thumbs up button and subscribe. Like, subscribing is free. You don't have to pay to subscribe to somebody. And I tell everybody this all the time. Even if you don't watch my videos, subscribe to the channel. Well, like, even if you don't watch my videos, right? Because I don't expect everybody. I have 22,000 people that subscribe to me, right? I get maybe 4,000 views a day. So obviously 22,000 people aren't watching my content. But if I do a video that maybe someone wants to see, they can at least tell. I know not every video is for everybody. I'm subscribed to people and I don't watch their stuff every day. If it's a video topic that I'm interested in, I'll click on it. But subscribing is free. You don't get charged to do it. You're helping people out. I would love to get to that 100,000 subscribers so I can just kind of rest a little bit, get my silver button, and just kind of take a deep breath and go, I did it. Now I can kind of take a break. Now I can sit back, relax, and just rest. Because right now I'm just level grinding, trying to get to it, man. And like I said, subscribing is free. Give Danny a sub, man. It's not hurting nobody. Let's try to get him up to that 1,000. So
I think you're gonna get that silver button, bro.
I don't think so, man.
You gotta keep grinding, like you said. Keep grinding. Keep grinding.
What's his channel name? Here, I'll put the link in the sub again. His channel name is Comic Chat. Here's the link to his channel. We want to get him up to 930 tonight, guys. He's about, if we get him up to 930, he's only 70 away from being monetized, and then he can start doing super chats and stuff in his live stream. And I think he deserves it too. So help everybody else out, man. Help everybody out, guys. Danny, I don't think I'm gonna get that silver button, man. It's kind of far away, man. I'm at 22,000. I need 80,000 more. Do you know how many that is?
I remember the first time I saw your channel, I was like, really? And then when I saw that Black Panther, it was like boom. And then what I really remember, what really sticks out in my mind, when you did that one on Aquaman, I was laughing the whole time. You was like, Aquaman? Is that really fucking Aquaman? And just that what caught me on with you. And then just like people always say, if I was a football player, like be armchair quarterbacks. If I was a football player, I do this, I do that, I do that. So watching you made me get off my ass and say, look, I'm gonna give you my own YouTube channel, which I know what the fuck I was doing when I started. But I learned, you helped me out. So that's what you gotta do. Now this is my outlet. I enjoy coming on here and doing what I'm doing, man. I'm not gonna claim to be an expert, but the stuff I talk about, stuff that interests me, I learn from you, I learn from other YouTubers. So you just gotta step out on a leap of faith. That's what I did.
Here's the thing, and I don't know subconsciously if I need to change this or not. Back when I did the Black Panther video and the Aquaman video, I only had 2,000 subscribers, right? So I didn't have a lot of subscribers. So I was at the point to where I don't care what the fuck I said. I just said anything because it wasn't like anybody was going to watch it. So I would just get on here and just start ragging on the DCEU, be like, man, fucking Black Panther beat you guys in fucking 2 days. Then Justice League did it in its entire run. And I was just talking shit, being funny, you know? I was just being me. But then as I started growing more subscribers, I started kind of calming back, you know, and started going like, I don't know if you guys noticed it. Like I went from like, you know, bashing DC and like, this is stupid, to trying to cater to the DC fans, try to cater to the Marvel fans, try to be more professional. And I think that's why I'm starting to lose views, because I think people watch me because I was like very real and critical. And
you gotta find a happy medium though, because you were like, wow, but I mean, like, woo, I can't believe what the hell he just said. But now you're more civilized. I like to civilize Robert better, but then there are times when you need to just go off. I just think you gotta pick your spots, bro. But
yeah,
I like your content. I like what you're doing. I really like that the David P. Dumbass. That's my favorite character that you have.
I have a friend of mine. His name is Cody. And he started YouTube, I think, like about a year or two ago. He started YouTube, and he's way far ahead of me in subs right now. Last time I checked, he was at 35,000 subs, and all he does is reviews on horror movies. It's like I don't understand what the fuck I'm doing wrong. It's like it can't be my equipment. I have thousands of dollars in equipment, man.
I think it's just you gotta wait your time.
Yeah, Cody Leach, man. Cody Leach is the one I'm talking about, man. He's got like 30,000, 35,000 subscribers, man. And no, I could easily just message him and be like, hey, can you throw me a shout out and help me? But how does that help my channel? You know, I got to find out where to hit that gold.
I'm not kissing your ass, but my favorite two YouTubers are you and Tyrone Magnus. Tyrone Magnus is just, he gets my attention on everything he does. I like his skits that he do. I like he does impersonations. I don't know who he got some with Hasbro because they sent him all kind of boxes.
Yeah.
Opening up all kind of stuff. I don't know how you get it like, but that's my ultimate goal. If I could be Tyrone Magnus 2.0, I would be happy.
Well, yeah, I mean, I like the way Tyrone does it because he doesn't really try to do anything else, right? Like he just has his camera set up, he comes out, does his thing, and leaves, right? So it's very simple, you know. It's just
you got catchphrases that stick in your mind. 10,000 viewers, woo! I mean,
yeah.
10 million. That's his goal.
10 million. Damn,
he always says 10 million views, 10 million subscribers. Woo!
I'll be happy with 100,000, man. 100,000.
He's gonna get it because you already got 1 point something. I think he got like a gold button when you get a million.
Yeah.
So he's gonna get it. I don't know when, but that cat, he is focused, he is determined, and he is turning it out. So,
well, I'm gonna check and see what Cody Leach has now. I'm checking. I'm
understand like PewDiePie. How the hell did he get them kind of subscribers?
I don't know, dude. Well, a lot of those people have been around since YouTube. Cody Leach has 37,000. Jesus, man.
Content don't make no sense. What he be talking about? He be talking about all kind of stupid stuff.
Yeah.
But well, I ain't trying to throw no shade. I ain't jealous of nothing. I'm just wondering.
Oh yeah, when you look at a lot of people like Boogie 2988, like he pretty much does the same thing I do. I just sit in front of the computer and talk, and he's got like 5 million subscribers. It's just if we'll see if YouTube doesn't show you, people can't find you. That's why I tell everybody hit the like button, because the more people hit the like button, the more it tells YouTube, okay, let's promote this guy and put this out on the front page. Whereas if it's all algorithm and stuff, man. It's hard work, dude. It's really hard, man. People don't realize how hard it really is, man.
You go to them analytics and stuff.
Yeah,
which I don't do. And I think Drunk DPO did a good point by hitting that trending on Twitter and the different social media mediums.
Yeah.
Like you said, it ain't you don't want to do it, or I'm going to do this because I want it is financial, whatever. But most of all, you got to want to do it. I ain't trying to get rich. I do it because I enjoy.
Well, I'm not trying to get rich by any means.
I know what you're saying, but
my right now, this is just a second job. That this is just to put money away and pay extra bills and have a little spending money to play a video game every once in a while. My ultimate goal is just to make this a full-time job.
Yep.
You know, I think if I can get up to 60,000 subscribers, I don't even need 100,000. If I can get up to 60,000 subscribers and make about $80 to $100 in super chats every night, I could probably quit my job. But that's something it's who knows. This week has been fantastic. My subscribers have been amazing this week. I have live streamed every night this week, and I made anywhere between $30 and $70 this week every night, including tonight. Tonight, we made $51 in super chats. Last night, I was live streaming a video game. Usually, I never get super chats when I live stream a video game. I made $60 last night. The night before, I made about the same. So when YouTube takes out their cut, I make about $40, $50 of it. So my December check is going to look good. So I'm going to get that cam link, man. I'm going to get that cam link. I'm going to get a soundboard. When Adam moves in, I'm going to launch Storms Live. I got the logos. Andrew sent me the logos. And I'm going to try it, man. I'm going to fucking give it my all. It's going to be a sink or swim thing.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, all right, you want to make this your job? Here you go. Here's your opportunity to make your job. And I hope my YouTube fan base will be there to support me. Because I can't do it without the super chats. I just can't do it without this. It's impossible. It's just impossible because you no matter how many videos I do, I only get like $4 for a video. You know, so it's really hard, man. But that's behind the scenes stuff, guys. I didn't mean to bore you guys with that. I'm just kind of showing you guys how things are behind the scenes. I'm
working on getting me an intro and outro. I'm trying to order that.
Yeah, I was lucky. I had a friend who's a rapper, a local rapper, and I went to him. I'm like, hey, man, is there any way I can get you to do me a theme song? And he's like, yeah, man. And he did like this 2-minute, like the song I have now, the intro, is just 5 seconds of that 2-minute song. You know, like I had an entire opening for it. And then I'm like, okay, I love it. I used it for a while on my old channel. But then I started realizing, like, when you go search, like, how to do good on YouTube, one of the things they tell you is have a short intro because people don't want to sit through a minute-long intro. So I snipped it down to, like, a 5-minute intro. Then Adam made the old Robert Storms Presents. And then Rex made the new one I have. And then the outro, I just got rid of the outro altogether and just used the editing thing in YouTube when you upload to be able to put my previous videos up there. So the hardest thing is coming up with titles and catchphrases.
Yep.
Yeah, the catchphrase is hard. I try to open every video like, hey guys, welcome back to the channel, you know, and I end with I'm Robert Storm, that's my opinion. But the titles are like what makes the video. If you don't have a good title, no one's gonna click on it. That is the hardest thing to come up with because it needs to be kind of clickbaity without being clickbait.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you come up with some good names.
But yeah.
I should then do a.
For the record, I grow tired of the term SJW. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure SJWs are tired of the term SJWs. Oh. What you doing, Danny?
Sending you a private chat.
Christopher coming in with a super chat too. Christopher coming in for last minute. So come on, guys. We're one subscriber away from getting Danny is 930, guys. Come on, hit Danny. We need one more subscriber for Danny to hit 930. Chris comes in with a super chat. Someone committed suicide at the bar in the parking lot. They are down. I came back home happened an hour ago. God damn, son. I would say that might be something I would do, but
where is he from?
I don't know where Christopher's from. But he lives like right up the street from the bar. He goes there like all the time. But someone committed suicide at the bar, man. Damn, sounds like me after the day I had today. I thought about hanging myself all fucking day, man. I'm like, but I don't think there's anything strong enough to hold my big ass up.
Oh my god.
I'm like, I thought about it. I'm like, man, I could fucking just hang this. He lives in South Atlanta. Oh, he lives close by us, man. He needs to come down here. Well, he lives close by me.
My oldest daughter lives in close to Atlanta. She lives where they film The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I've been to their house many times and they see damn walkers walking down the street.
Really? Like, what the fuck?
Walking Dead store, got a couple of pins, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, you don't live too far from me, man. You need to come down to Orlando one time, man. I can take you to a couple of the bars. Actually, we really don't have any good bars. I mean, I can take you to the strip club I've been going to.
You talking to Christopher or talking to me?
Well, both of you, if you guys want to come down.
Negative. Me and clubs don't get along good, buddy.
I've only been twice. So, and yeah, I'm trying to save money for a cam link, so I can't go to the strip club. I actually haven't drunk that much in a long time. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this because I do got to get up around 6 o'clock to take Autumn to work. And I know, Danny, you need to get to work too. So,
all right, man. Yeah. I appreciate the invite. Thank you, everybody that subscribed to me tonight. I appreciate it.
All right, guys. Thank you all for super chats. Thank you guys for subbing for Danny. Danny, thank you for joining me. And I'll catch you guys later, guys. Thank you guys so much. Later.